Hey, this is Dave from By the Way, back with part 3 of my in-depth BuildCraft 2.2.4 tutorial. I'm going to be using too many items just so I don't have to go through and create everything by hand. So that's why you'll see this extra stuff on the side when I open that up. But what I'm going to start off with is the pump. And for the pump, we will need the pump, a steam engine, which actually I will try all 3 engines and see how they go. Alright, just had a little glitch there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the pump. I'm going to try each one of these types of engines and see which ones will power it. I think the pump can be run by a redstone engine, but we'll see. I just need some redstone torches just to be sure. Let me get some coal to power that, and a fuel bucket to power that. Okay, now you are going to need the waterproof pipes when you're using the pump. Okay, now the pump, what happens with the pump is it has to be over the water. So what I do is I place one there, place just that block of anything there, put the pump like that, and then break the dirt. Now you can see right there that thing going down into the water. That is for the pump. Now let's see if the redstone engine will power it. Doesn't appear to have enough power. So the redstone engines suck anyway. They're cheap to make, but they're just bad. The steam engine is the one I use for these. Now the steam engine needs coal. Put the coal in there like that. You put a switch on the ground. The switch will tie up to that, and you go. Now this is going to start pumping water. But the thing is, you need to have pipe. And it has to be waterproof pipe, because the regular pipe will not work. And as you can see, it is starting to flow. Now what you can do is you can pipe this into a tank like so, and that will fill up the tank. It will pump lava, and it will pump oil the same way. BuildCraft adds oil. As you can see, there's plenty of oil around here. Same way. It'll just pump it right in there, it'll fill it up. You have to watch these though, because you see that blue? If that starts to turn red, then it's going to explode, and most times it'll take out your pump. That is the pump. That's how you're going to get most of the water is used for cooling of the combustion engines, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But that's how it'll go. It'll pump right in there. You need to use the waterproof pipes to do that. Now, the mining well. I will do the mining well next. And we'll use another steam engine, because they are my favorite for these little ones. Now, like I said before, the mining well is going to drill. I'll dig a little hole right here so you can see it. There's nothing there yet. Put down the steam engine, put some of that in there, give it a tick. Now this you're going to have to use regular, regular piping, and you're normally going to pipe this into a, see how it connects right to it? And normally you're going to pipe this into a chest, and it'll connect right to the side of a chest. But when you turn this on, what it's going to do is it creates that, and every time it goes down, it only goes down straight. It pulls that up. As you can see, my color's a little off right now, but those are dirt blocks, and it's going to come out here and go pop right out. And that's just going to go all the way down until it hits lava or bedrock. So, and those you would put into a chest, or converting them, whatever you're doing. But that's just going to go straight down. Now that is a very good way of, very cheap, not very cheap, but relatively cheap, as you saw in the other tutorials, to make this. It's a good way, a good place to start when you are starting off in the BuildCraft mod, and you need to You want to do a little bit of mining. You don't want to have to, you can just leave it on, it'll pump everything out until it hits lava or bedrock, and then you can be mining at the same time. So you're doubling up your mining. But what you're eventually working towards is this. No, where is it? There. The mother lode. This is the quarry. And like I told you before, when you put it down, boom, you get this gigantic square. That square, I'm going to use a combustion engine with this, only because it tends to be, see, it uses fuel on this side, and it uses oil, lava, or fuel. Fuel is converted from oil. And I want to grab, excuse my sniffling, where is the water? There's the water. And the water to cool it. Trash these, I don't need those. Okay, now what happens is you turn this on, this is going to start building the framework. When you move the quarry, the framework is going to go with it. And this is actually going to work the exact same way as the mining well, except for it's just going to shoot them out, and you put a chest right here, and it'll go into them. The piping has to touch the chest. But what you can do is, with the pumps, you can attach a pump directly to the combustion engine and feed it water, or feed it oil, or feed it fuel, or feed it lava. But as you can see, this is building up this, and while that's going, I will show you how to make a different sized quarry. Let's get another quarry, let's get a couple of these. Okay, now if you're, we'll let that keep going. I think it has enough fuel. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Now, this is how you use the landmarks. Place one, and that has to be on the same line. You right click on it, boom, got a straight line there. Now I would go over here and say I want a very narrow one. Say I have a narrow area that I want to create the quarry on. Bam. Now I've got this square. Now you can, now these are going to be used for the builders as well. So if you do this, place this down. Now this with just this two-dimensional square will work fine for the quarries. Now the two-dimensional square, this will work for the quarry, but to do the filler, you're going to need three-dimensional squares. So I'm just going to show you that now. Now this has to be on the same line and plane. Click it, boom, now you got a box. Okay, that'll work for the quarry too. Now we'll see over here what the quarry is doing. Now what this guy's doing is he's going to go to, the whole frame has been created, and what this thing is going to do is it's going to go to every block on the y-axis. It's going to take it out. The only thing it won't take out is lava. It'll skip lava and it'll skip bedrock. And like the mining well, this is going to pop out here. Normally you would feed it into a chest. For this purpose, I'm just dropping it on the ground. And I can obviously pick these up, use them, and do whatever I need to do with them. But you can see that it's using up fuel. But it does need coolant or it will overheat. This engine does need coolant or it will overheat. You can see what that's doing. Now that's going to go down. It's going to keep going. And that's a great way to mine up just stuff, tons of stuff. Alright, now back to this. Now we've created this. This is a thin little baby quarry. Now we're going to take the quarry and we're going to set it right here, the adjacent block to the landmark. Boom! Now we've got this. Now all the landmarks pop off, so you don't have to go make new ones. Even though lapis lazuli is very easy to find, and that's what you use to make these, but you want to get rid of that because anything that's in there is going to interfere with it. Now let me just grab a steam engine, get that. And I need a switch. So this will power this. It's just not as powerful, but it works. Good starting point. So that will go. And as you can see, it'll start building that, and it'll do the same thing that this thing is doing, just not as big of a square or a very big square. And I believe the maximum on the quarries is 64 by 64. So those are the quarries. They are incredible and great for mining up stuff. Now I will show you the filler. Now the filler, if you remember, I said uses. Now the filler has to be mapped out first. Okay, now if you want this to be three-dimensionally, obviously you have to go up a step. We're going to go up a step just for the purpose of demonstration. Okay. Now there's crap in the way, and that's why that's being annoying. I'm going to say there's stuff in my way, and it's bugging me. Okay, so we've got this going now. Let me get rid of this. Oop. Broke it. Being a pain in the butt. That's what it's doing. You have to set these down relatively in order, because they do, as you can see, screw up. Okay, now I've got this going. Now I'm going to put the filler here. Boom! It creates this blocky area. Now the filler, when you right click on it, has this right here, and this is the filling resources. So if I grab a couple of stacks of cobblestone, I put the cobblestone in there. That's going to work. Now use brick, which you get from clay, and it creates whatever you're going to fill. This will be a hollow one. This will be a stair step style, but we'll go with the solid. This is going to be solid. Okay. Now, this, I need another engine. I know I should just be grabbing a bunch of them because I am using them, but whatever. Okay, now we're going to feed this some power. And on the outside you can see that that is the pattern that I have chosen. So you know what is going on that. Oops. Now we will put some coal in there, and we'll see this start to go to work. And it's going to use the blocks that I put in it, which can be fed to it from a quarry or from a mining well. And what it's going to do is it is going to build. And it's going to use whatever the resources are that are in there. This is made from, you can build gigantic castles without having to lay a brick, and this will automatically do it. And the more powerful the engine, or the more engines you stack on top of it, because you can stack engines, just put them in a line straight back, it'll be more powerful. I don't know the extent of that. I don't know if you can put like 100 engines and it's just blazing fast, but the more engines you have, the more powerful engines you have, this will go quicker. And this is just going to continue to fill. As you can see. And I'll just wait until this gets, now depending on what the pattern is, that is also going to make a difference. Take my demonstration dirt back. And it's finishing up. It's going to go up another level and continue to fill. See? And that's just going to keep going as long as there is resources in here to use. Building blocks, you can't make it out of flowers. It just wouldn't work. It has to be blocks that can be built with. So it's just going to continue to fill this up. And you can see that this is continuing to go down. Getting bricks. Over here. Still going down. That's just going to continue to keep going. Running out of fuel there. That's going to stop pretty soon. And this is just going to keep going. Now that is the mining. I showed you the pump, the mining well, the quarry, the custom quarry, which she's just spewing blocks everywhere because I didn't actually put a pipe on it. And the filler. Just going to town, going to work here. Now the automatic crafting table. Let's do this, and then I will call this an episode, as there are still some more things I need to work on, but these are the main ones you're going to be working on. Your main ones. Okay, so say we got a crafting table. Not that. Oop, blew it up. Okay, now attached to the crafting table, you are going to need, grab a couple of these, Attached to the crafting table, you will need wooden transport pipes and regular. And we will grab sticks. We're gonna make some cobblestone picks. Okay. Now in the crafting table, what you put in here is what is going to be made. Now normally you'd be feeding off of the side. Here, we'll do that. I will actually get a chest. I will put the chest down instead of ignoring it. Okay, got a chest. Right here. Now off of the chest is going to have to be wooden transport pipe. Off of the crafting table is a wooden transport pipe. Both of those are going to have to be powered, so that they can pump whatever they need to pump out. And we'll connect. And for the sake of demonstration, I will use another chest with a different material in it. Now this is something that you would sometimes do, depending on the material or what you're making and what you're farming up. You'd have one chest that has cobblestone in it. You have one chest that has sticks in it. Okay? Now, what's going to happen is they're going to pull one at a time. They're going to come out of here. They're going to go into the crafting table. Now, the design in the crafting table is going to be a cobblestone pick. That's what's going to be made when the right amount is made. See how it doesn't pop away when I walk away from it? Redstone, power U, oops, power U, and power U. Okay, so now you can see that sticks are coming out of there, cobblestone is coming out of there. Now I have not turned this one on yet. You do need a wooden pipe powered to pull whatever the crafting table is making out of it. And as you can see, they're building up. Once it meets the criteria, it will create whatever it is that is in there. I'll power that and see. Okay. Now see, it crafted one because it had enough. It had 3 cobblestone and 2 picks over what was actually already in there as the template. And a pick was sent out. Now this is anything you can make in a crafting table. If you can feed the items to it, will make them. Gears, stuff like that. I've used it for gears. I've used it for like pistons and stuff too. I've just fed the stuff into it because I've been using a lot of pistons. Now it's just going to keep doing that, and every time this fills up and it has enough, which there should be one more, bam, see, it made it. And it pumps it out the line because this one pulls it out. But that is the crafting table. Pretty useful, and you can obviously make a bunch of these in succession and make a grand assembly line of things being made. It's limited only to your imagination and the ability to put stuff in the right order. Hi pigs. But just as a recap, I showed you the pump, showed you the mining well, the quarry, the custom quarry, the filler, which you can see it's almost done. I think it ran out of, yeah, see, it ran out of cobblestone. Put some more in there. That's just going to keep going until that fills that up, and then it'll stop. And the custom crafting table. Now I showed you how to make all of these things in the first 2 tutorials. I'm going to have to cut this tutorial in half, as there's still some more things I need to show you, but for now, this is part 1. This is we'll call this part A of part 3. 3.A. We'll call it that. If this was helpful to you, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want me to explain something a little bit further, a little bit more thorough. I am Dave from By the Way, and this was my in-depth BuildCraft tutorial, parts 3A. Like always, good luck and have fun.